Rio, Ron, how do you think he went today?
Okay, he had an okay game, bit mixed. He had some good moments, and he had one or two shaky moments. I think what happened, he didn't have a hectic game. It wasn't thrown at him. This was probably his best moment of the game. It's a good decision. He doesn't know where Barthez is. He's got to defend his own goal, and like any good defender, he protects his goal. That's a good decision. This one's not such a good decision. It's indecision between him and the French goalkeeper. I don't know what the language problem is there, but in that situation, he should have dealt with it. Here, you see, this is vintage Ferdinand. Seeing a situation, getting across quick, using his pace. We saw that many times in the World Cup. Fortunately, we didn't see that too many times, because that was out and out sloppy play, and really, he's a bit lucky that Kuhl hasn't got a better shot away and punished him for it. This will be, for various reasons, his worst moment in the game. I think he's taken up a bad position there. He's past the near post. He automatically drags Blanc towards the near post, which leaves a great big gaping hole in the middle of the defence. Maybe Silvestri should have filled in, but Harry Kuhl takes full advantage. Good cross, one of the few crosses that Leeds actually put in, and Kuhl doing what people don't give him credit. He's quite good in here, Harry Kuhl, and he's arrived there. I'd like to know what Ferdinand probably was doing there. I think he got a bit bemused by the day, actually. He'll be glad the day was over, I promise you that.
Leeds had a big second half today. I mean, Nicky Butt going off was a huge moment in it, but they really did get to grips with it then, and I think deservedly won it in the end.
And Woodgate had a pretty good day, didn't he? Rio's opposite number, as it were.
Very good. I mean, you know, this guy's been had a traumatic time over the last couple of years, and there are signs that his game is now gradually really starting to come back. I like his basic defending. I mean, that is, you won't see a better goal line clearance than that possibly all season. I mean, this is, if he gets this wrong, if he shanks that, you can see him there in amongst the rucker bodies. If he gets that wrong, that just flies in his own goal. That is a terrific clearance, that really is. Again, here, if he's got to get this to perfection. That's Van Nistelrooy, slides in, sees the danger off. If he gets it wrong, it's a penalty. Now, he was involved in 2 debatable penalty decisions. I don't think that
This was a penalty, one that should have been, shouldn't it?
Not for me, Des. I don't think that's a penalty. It's good skill from Solskjaer. He nutmegs him.
Put his shirt.
No, if you blew a penalty for that, you'd blow 25 times in a game. I honestly think most defenders will do that. This one's a different one, man.
Yeah, I'd go with Andy on the first one. I think the first one wasn't a penalty. This is an absolute stick-on. Yeah. I mean, that is actually, you're talking about a defender that's played very well in the game, Woodgate. Yeah. That's clumsy defending. Yeah, I mean, Nicky Butt's done ever so well. He's flipped the ball between the two. He wouldn't have got it himself, but Van Nistelrooy has a chance. That to me was as blatant as the one they should have had at Chelsea, what, 3 weeks ago?
Okay, right. A couple of things at the back of the News of the World tomorrow. United shame. Police to question Barthez. He either kicked or threw his water bottle, and it injured a fan who had to have stitches. I would think it was accidental, but he shouldn't have thrown it or kicked it, obviously. And Beckham elbow storm. Well, we saw a bit of that already. What was your view about the elbowing incident today, Andy?
Well, I mean, the Roy Keane scenario has hardly simmered down before this again today. It's a bit reckless, and in view of what's gone on, stupid perhaps. I think knowing the player, I don't believe he would have deliberately aimed that in Bowyer's face. I think he's brighter than that. I really do. However, there was some contact, no denying. I mean, Lee Bowyer isn't the type of guy, again, that's going to crumble in a heap and fall on the floor. I think that is. I think the important thing here is the referee, Jeff Winter. Now, he has a fantastic view of that. I'm a bit bewildered by that decision, because there's virtually no other contact apart from that elbow. He gives a free kick. He either lets that go, or, really and truly, he has to produce a card for David Beckham.
Gives it for barging, I would guess, doesn't he? I mean,
there's no barge there.
No.
And again, this one...
This is the Arsenal game.
Yeah, this was at the Arsenal game. Thierry Henry, crazy. You hardly saw anything there, but when you see it in close-up, you watch Thierry Henry. I mean, we've seen what he's all about with his goal that he scored earlier on in the programme, but look, this is stupid. There's no need to do that. Now, I don't think he really threw it in any anger, but if Robinson walks on to the end of that, he can find himself getting sent off immediately, and there's no need to do it.
Is the elbowing getting more prevalent? I mean, it's not so long since you were playing. I mean, did you get booked or sent off for elbowing?
Thrown elbows in anger, of course I have. I think most players have. You know, I've done it, and I don't believe it's any worse now than it's ever been, personally.
You've been on the receiving end at all?
Only once or twice. There's a mid-time.
That many, eh?
I didn't get that from badminton, by the way.
Van Nistelrooy, what about him? Were you surprised he was taken off?
Yeah, very surprised, because I didn't think out of the 2 strikers today, I didn't think he was the one that looked really short on confidence. Most of their best attacking play actually came through Van Nistelrooy. This was as good a move as United had in the whole game. Great dummy from Giggs, good interchange of passes. and here he'll know better than anyone. He should score that. I mean, Robinson stands up well and saves it with his feet. That should go in.
I think that's the part Alex was talking about, where he's talking about confidence. Des. I think last year it had just flipped it over the top of the keeper, goal, walk back. But this was great play. I mean, he's persisted. He's gone back and won the ball. He's driven through the defence, and it's only a great save that's prevented him opening his account.
The opposition, I think, would have been happy to see him go, wouldn't they?
Oh, not much. I bet Mr. Venables would have put the card up himself.
OK, well, next it's going to be Chelsea. Could they hang on to their unbeaten record as they face on 27 Premiership games unbeaten?